There we go. Don't know why that took so long to go live, but I'm here. Had to create a whole new live stream and everything. All right, let's see if I can get rid of this, because this is so frustrating. All right, I am here. I'm here. Going on my hair. There we go. All right, make sure I have everything. I do. There we go. All right. Live and ready to go, ready for action. It is a new week. I am ready. Making sure that I am prepared. All right. I am ready to get started. Now, how do I get rid of this thing? Okay. Well, that is so strange that it won't get rid of it. Okay. All right, whatever. We'll just keep it up there. It's like these little emojis that I can't get rid of. Had I known, I wouldn't have clicked on that, but that's fine. I don't even know I could do that. I can create a little poll. Maybe I'll do that this live. Let me see. I'll create a poll. Maybe I could do that in the lives. I'll say, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. As all I said, I'm just creating a little poll because I just realized I could do that. I accidentally clicked something. I'm like, oh, wow, that's actually really cutesy. So all right. I created a little poll for you astronauts coming in. And maybe I'll do more polls. I didn't even realize I could do the polls on the live. Otherwise, I would have done them earlier. It feels like a little dark in here. Let me see if I can get my other light on. So you can see me and everything looks good. Glasses are a little dirty. There we go. That might have made it worse. Might have made that worse. Okay. Clean these sides. just come on in. I'm just cleaning up my glasses for those of you who are joining. And I am looking at the transits for next week as well. I always like to look at the upcoming transits on the lives just to see what's happening the week of, on my calendar, the week of the 16th through the 22nd or 23rd. I always count Sunday. I don't know why. I would start Monday through Sunday, but the week starts Sunday. But whatever. 16th through the 23rd is what we are looking at. We have a few things. I do have my cards ready for those of you wanting to ask questions. I'm just looking at the astrology as well because I love talking about the astrology as well on the lives. If you're coming in, let me know how the, I guess, eclipse has affected you in your life. For me, it was just more stress. Usually eclipse bring a little bit more stress personally for me. But there are actually a few things coming up like next week, to be honest. There's a few conjunctions. I know Mercury just went retrograde, which explains why I was having so many issues with this live. But yeah, we have Juno retrograde in Sagittarius next week. We have Sun conjunct Neptune, and I think Sun also conjuncts Venus. It is the start of the spring equinox. It's spring next week. And we also have Venus sextile Pluto. That should bring about a little bit more fun times for us all. And we have Sun conjunct Venus. So there's like so many good things coming up. I have my cards ready for any questions needing to be asked. I'll probably be on for the full hour today, but we'll see how things go in terms of that. But I am ready to answer any questions, and feel free to answer the poll I have. I just realized that we could do polls in the live, so I'm very excited about that. For that option coming up. There is so many different readings and things to do. It's actually really exciting. I'm very happy for the spring semester. I've been in school too long. For the spring to come through, the spring season to come through. Super excited. These cards are flying. Super excited for the spring. Love the fact that the weather is warming up. Love the fact that we can get more sunlight, more time to take walks. I love taking walks. Right now, I am just shuffling away. It should be a nice week coming up. I think so. In terms of the transits, I don't see anything tragic. And if it is tragic, it's going to turn into good news. At least that's me being an optimist. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a good time. Let me fix my little collar here on this shirt. There we go. But yes, if you're coming in, feel free to hit the like button. I definitely appreciate any support that you can give that is happening. I know. Just let me know how your week has been. Let me know what you've been up to. Feel free to answer the poll that I have posted in the live. And right now I am just shuffling away, but I am obviously free to open and answer any questions. I believe the format and all the information is in the title and the description bar as well. Let me make sure, though. I do like to check. It is Mercury retrograde, so definitely got to double check these things to see if it's all right. Let me turn down the volume so it's not going to echo for you guys when I look at, to make sure the information is all there. Okay. Yes, the information is all there. Thank goodness. It has been such a long week, but I will say March is flying by in comparison to January. At least I think so. January was like one of the longest Januaries I've ever had in my life. I was like, what is going on here? Okay. My live is up. It should be working. I got gotta check these days. Here we go. Here we go. Feel free to come in, answer the polls, hit the like button, ask a question, tell me about your week. Anything goes here on the live sessions. So these cards really are fine. They want questions. But yeah, I've been having a good time this week. The eclipse energy is intense as always. Definitely some stressful moments, which I expected with the eclipse being in Uttara Falguni. At least personally, I expected there to be some challenges. Uttara Falguni connects to Leo and Virgo in Vedic astrology, and just Virgo, I believe, in Western astrology. So definitely a lot of hard work, and 6th house is all about challenges and conflict. So challenges on my end, trying to stand out from the competition, trying to deal with anybody who might be stressing you out. That is a possibility as well. Don't know what you guys have been through, but that's what I have been through. Oh, if you're coming in, don't forget to answer the poll. Should be there at the top for you. Looks like someone's already answered it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Love, love, love getting your feedback and responses. And it is super, super duper this month. People said it was one of the most intense months. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I totally believe that from my perspective when it comes to studying astrology. I'm not saying that it's not intense, but I don't think the intensity is going to come until like April, to be completely honest. But that's just me. That's just me, in my opinion, just from looking at the stars and everything. The transits are pretty normal. I mean, minus Neptune going into Aries towards the end of the month. But that is just what my thought process is. Don't forget to hit the likes and vote on the polls. I really appreciate that. And if you want to get a reading, go ahead and ask. But I'll just put these cards here because I think I've shuffled them enough. They should be good. And I will just wait for you all to come in, making sure that I have everything set up for you all. I think everything's set up. Trying to make sure my phone's not dying. Sometimes I forget to charge it and I'm like, oh, wait, I need to charge it before I go live. It's charged enough. It's not going to die during the live, so we're all good. We're all good. We're all good. At least I think so. Let me know what readings have been your favorite. Let me know what you want to see next. Vote on the poll here. You can potentially give more options. I've already received some suggestions, which I am working on. So that is happening. I definitely love feedback. Love when people want to give their opinions. I really appreciate all of that. It is very helpful for me and to grow my channel. And I just generally love the support, to be completely honest. And that is what I have to say here. This week for me has been, pretty up and down, I've had to wake up a lot earlier this week. That might be that Virgo eclipse energy, but it's only because I had so much to do. My schedule shifted, which that's not shocking. An eclipse in Virgo will shift your schedule, as Virgo is the house of routines. So for me, I was like, oh, I got to get up earlier. And do stuff so that I could do other stuff. And I also had to cancel plans, which, knowing me, I don't like to cancel any plans, but I had to do it. Unfortunately, I had to have some schedule shifts. It was something I was looking forward to going to. It was like goat yoga, but I couldn't go to it because I had to do something else came up. And I was like, oh, I'm so disappointed I didn't get to go to goat yoga. But I know there's other events like that, so it's fine. But I like to do something fun once a week, something enjoyable, something interesting. And goat yoga was different for me. I guess I can just wait till like another time in the spring and have that done. So it's not a big deal. Let me know what you all have been up to, how the eclipse has affected you. You guys saw, let you know, it's caused some changes in my schedule, some inconveniences for me. The eclipse is supposed to be like a 6-month effect. I don't think so. In my opinion, the eclipse energy is like maybe a month max, unless something very, very significant happened for you, around the week of the eclipse, a couple of days, give or take, when it comes to that. But for me, I've never found eclipse energy to be all that intense or significant. Though I have seen people get married on the eclipse, and that can obviously be life-changing. So it really does depend on the person. Life-changing events can happen around the time. I just was looking up, to get the vibes of the people, what people have been going through. I've seen a lot of people said that they were moving. In my personal life, I haven't seen too many people enact any major life-changing things. So that's for me, just from talking to people that I know, but I know it's going to be different for everyone. So, but yes, I'm here to answer your question. Feel free to come in, ask any questions. Let me know how your week's been. Vote on the polls. Hit the like button. I really appreciate that. And I will just sit here and wait. And today, I should have said, we are using, it's a card in here. Thank God I checked. We are using the Rider-Waite Panoramic Tarot deck. So it gives a more expansive view of all the cards, so you can see everything that's going on. I absolutely love it. I love these sort of alterations to the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. You guys know that with my before tarot deck, after tarot deck, the different colors. I have one that I just bought that was a little bit more neon and just, I don't know if you can see, it's a glare on the camera. That's the Queen of Wands here. And she is, you can see her full kingdom. So I actually love these cards. Wish they were a little bit bigger, but that's fine. I mean, you can see different colored mountains in the background. I'm going to assume this represents future and past when it comes to the Queen of Wands, and the things that, the yellow is the things that maybe she's accomplished, and the gray is the areas she's looking to accomplish. That's how I interpret that when it comes to these cards. I really like being able to see what's going on and what's happening here. When you see the Queen of Pentacles cards, she's got a little castle in the background. If you look at, let's see if you hear, castle right here in the background. It's actually really cute. Really cutesy that you can see all of the land that she's a part of and giving to and nurturing and growing. So that is what I have. But yeah, I will be here to answer any of your questions. Let me know if you have any thoughts. Don't forget to give your opinion on the poll. I would really appreciate it. Ooh. This has been a tiring year, but I knew it would be. Having so many responsibilities, being in grad school can be exhausting. I've said it a billion times, so I don't need to repeat myself. Ooh. Cards are flying. Cards are flying. The energies are strong. Okay. All right. Ooh. Ooh. So far, we have a vote towards love. That's interesting because we've had a lot of interest more so in the career and the success and the goal-oriented areas lately. But it is good that, some people are being more about love. The sun is about to conjunct Venus. Plus, we do have that Venus and Neptune energy in the sky, and they're technically conjunct, at least in Vedic astrology. So I do see the love votes here. So maybe we can do some love readings. I do have more career readings scheduled because I know that was the vibe and the demand lately. And that seems to be what everyone's focusing on, trying to get things done in this wild, crazy world. It can be kind of hard, definitely. Let me make sure that this is clean. I'm so tired. Okay. Oh, God, goodness. If this week has been tiring for you, please let me know. I totally relate. You know, totally relate. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. Oh gosh. If you have a question, don't forget to ask. It is $5 for a yes or no, $10 for a full reading here. And that is pretty much the standard. If you just want to talk about your day, talk about what type of readings you like or want to see on the channel, I'm obviously want to open to that. If you want to talk about the astrology, I definitely love talking about, astrology and things along the lines of that. Haven't made astrology video in a while. They're kind of time consuming, but if you want to talk about that, we can do that. I will be here more than likely for the full hour, just to see if anyone wants to come in, give them a little time to come in. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions that may be on your mind. Maybe just to get maybe you want to ask a question to get a feel for the energies. Maybe you want to ask a question about what's coming up for you next. Maybe you want to expand on any questions from maybe a reading on my channel. Maybe you have some suggestions for content you want to see. Let me know. I am open to it all. I am interested on how the eclipse may have affected you. We're talking about the eclipse from yesterday, or I guess maybe the 13th as well. I mean, it was like a 2-day sort of event, eclipse in that way. So let me know how those energies may have affected you, or if you have anything that might be going on that you want to ask a question about and we can expand upon. $5 for yes or no, and $10 for the full reading. And then, don't forget to vote on the poll and hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate that. Oh, I think so far, my New Year's resolution this year has been to have so much more fun. And I have actually been able to accomplish that. But there are certain weeks, and this is one of them, where I kind of have to slow down and focus on the work. And I think me wanting to just being a person who's like very ambitious and wants to but also wants to have a lot of fun. I'm just like, oh man, I got to actually, do my chores. That is stressful when you have weeks like that because you want to be able to just have a little bit more fun, but there's no time for it. All the things that I want to do usually take a good amount of time because you have to travel there, then you do the thing, then you travel back. And by that time it's like, oh, wow, I'm actually tired. It's been like 5-6 hours, and that's something I can't afford this week, and I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad about it. Lots of essays for me, but I am filming content, and I'm trying to film it a little bit faster so that maybe I can have a week where I'm going to premiere 2 readings, quite possibly. If I get things done and things work out the way I plan, there's going to be a surprise reading then. And I am very happy to be able to do that, if I can do that. So got to grind away. And I am wishing you all luck on your goals as well. Whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever situation that you're in that you may not want to be in, I hope you overcome it. And if it's a situation you want to be in, I hope you are staying in it and it is happy and it is beautiful and successful, like this King of Coins here. So I just am wishing all of that goodness for you all. Remember to think positive thoughts. Remember to, believe in yourself, continue to stay focused, work smart, work hard, and keep positivity alive. That is all I can say. I do want to obviously encourage the success of everyone, especially now times are tough. And in America, the economy is, it's economying, it's doing its thing. The markets are very much volatile right now. That happens. Definitely a lot of job insecurity going around. It's unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. I can say, I never know what's going to happen in the job situation. So I'm calm right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean my job's secure, right? But that's where a lot of people are. And it's very much sad that we can't come together in positivity. I know a lot of us are, but some of us aren't. Hey, V, how are you? But it is, I was just saying, it's a shame the way certain things are. May I ask a yes or no question? Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes, just feel free to let me know if you send it through Cash App or PayPal or Super Chat, but I do prefer Cash App or PayPal. Yeah, it is a shame. I mean, I'm glad that, at least most of the people I know are supportive and, wanting positive things for other people and looking out for others. I think that is a good amount of people. So hopefully in the end, being kind will win. No need to apologize. Yeah, I think this is the first time I have worn this shirt since I bought it. I might need to revamp my closet. Let me know if you guys are like me and you just love clothes and you might have too many. I spent like an hour folding and I still have another pile of clothes to go through. And I still have another pile to wash. So I'm like, wow, I have so many clothes, which is fortunate. I am fortunate enough to be blessed in that way. Let me clean my glasses really quick. I don't know why they're even dirty. I feel like I spend half my life cleaning my glasses. Oh, okay. Thought I turned the webcam off. All right. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Come in. It is $5 for yes and no, $10 for the full reading. And that is the clear-cut rules. Don't forget to vote on the poll. I am interested in what kind of readings you would want next. and what kind of content, you can feel free to just throw it in there. I've already received some suggestions and I am working on those, as we speak. Well, maybe not as we speak because we're speaking to you now, not working on it, but like literally I am working on it today. So I do take suggestions, obviously. Hey, Nicholas, how are you? It says, still good to see you here doing your thing. You're very good at what you do. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything good is happening for you. It's good to see a friendly face. Well, I mean, not literally seeing your face, but you know what I mean. It is good to see you. Feel free to come in and let me know how you have been. I was just saying how my week, because of the eclipse, I have been inconvenienced and had to switch around my schedule and wake up super early. Like I had to wake up 4 a.m., 5 a.m., like times I normally don't wake up. And it was rough. It was rough for me. But yes, come on and hit the like button on the video, and don't forget to give me your feedback on the polls. This poll and any other poll that I do, because I do want to make sure I'm making content you guys like and enjoy, we both like and enjoy. At least that's how I view it. It's no point in just making a bunch of stuff I like or just making a bunch of stuff you guys like. It should be mutual, should be collaborative. That is what I want to see. Or just let me know how your weekend is going. This week, I think I'm planning to go see the movie. What's it called? Mickey 17. The one that has Robert Pattinson in it. My friend saw it. She said it was good. And the only reason I want to see it is because it's a sci-fi comedy. And I don't think I've ever seen that blend of genres. Like you don't normally see sci-fi and comedy coming together. So I thought that was interesting blend of genres. So I wanted to do it. But yeah, if you're coming in, your opinion matters. Feel free to hit the vote on the polls is what I'm trying to say. Feel free to vote on the poll. Give your opinion on what kind of reading that you would want to see. We have 3 votes, and I really, really appreciate you 3 telling me you guys want the love stuff. I love that. So more love stuff to come. We're going to do career. We're going to do love. Those seem to be the most popular ones so far. Have a few career readings on the back burner, but I can do a few love stuff too. I have a whole list, a whole list of things. It's pouring rain here, very indoorsy. I'll send for a question. Just give me a second. I'm sorry it's raining there. That's unfortunate. I think it's sunny. No, it's cloudy here. It's not raining. It's very cloudy. Still cold because we're still in the winter, but next week is spring, so I'm very excited. Love that the seasons are changing. And take your time with the question. There's no rush. I believe I'm here for another 30 minutes. I like to say the full hour. I got to get used to shuffling sideways with this deck. All right. Let me make sure that I have everything. All right. If you're coming in, don't forget to give me your opinion on the polls. and let me know what you would like to see. If none of the options appeal to you, then you can obviously just put it in the comments and let me know what you would like to see. I'm just trying to learn to shuffle sideways right now. I'm always trying to learn something. I'll say that. This is a little bit harder. Okay. I think I'm sort of getting the hang of it. It's going to take a lot of practice. You know what I want to learn? I want to learn a magic trick. It may be my niece influencing me. I said I would teach her a magic trick, so I've got to learn a magic trick first. Kids will definitely make sure that you follow through on those promises. Like I've got to teach her something. I got to get good at sleight of hand to learn some magic tricks. Oh, don't forget to put your I am curious what you guys' hobbies are and things along the lines of that, because I love trying new things. Selfish reasons, I know. I love trying new things, and so I'm very curious of what your hobbies are in terms of what you like to do for fun. Let me know, because maybe I'll be doing it. If you don't know, I do have my blog, and on my blog, I'm always trying new things and trying to basically explore, see what's out there, see the possibilities, see what is happening in the world and what I can experience. And to me, trying other different hobbies and things that people like to do is a great way to just see, what do I like, what do I don't like? And it's just, I don't know, I just find it fun. I find it fun. It's a way that I've tried different things. I'm trying to remember what I did last. Last thing I did was a paint thing. It's technically a sip and paint, but I didn't sip, so I just painted. And I thought that was pretty fun. I don't know where that painting is though. Actually, I thought I put it in my room, but maybe I didn't. I thought I put it behind my mirror here, but maybe I didn't. I did. Okay. I did put it there. This was the last hobby I did, the little Van Gogh Starry Night, and I chose pastel colors for the sky. So I love trying new hobbies. So if you have a suggestion, just for my own selfish reasons, let me know. But back to the tarot. If you have a question, feel free to ask. I am definitely open to answering your questions. I will be here until a little after 2 because I was having a rough start with the streaming. I thought I had it scheduled, but apparently I had it on the wrong type of media, because they have a streaming service one, and then they have like a webcam version, and you can't switch them once you make the edit. And it's just like, so very frustrating, very frustrating. Had to deal with that, had to submit all of the information and then go live. So, but that's me. That's my own fault. I should have double checked. I knew it was Mercury retrograde. It's all about the double check here. Ooh. This card will not. I guess that's a good sign. This card was kept popping out. It's the 9 of Cups. So maybe I'll get a wish come true sometime soon. I hope so. In fact, I hope, since all of you are the ones that hear, I hope that's for all of us, Oh, a tangible wish too. That literally flew out. So I'm assuming that's going to be the energy for everyone here, getting some sort of tangible wish coming true pretty soon. But no, let me know your plans for spring. I am still trying to figure things out. I think I'm going to start replanning coming next week, or no, maybe not next week. Maybe towards the end of March, I've got to reconfigure when I have free time. When I have free time, I'll do that. Said I sent it. I'll ask, what can I expect next for the next few months? General question. Okay. What can you expect for the next few months? Let me make sure that this is the next few months. What can Nicholas expect for the next few months? Okay. Okay, we got two cards. We got the Nine of Wands. We have the Fool. Okay. Cards are flying. That's a little too many. Let me try that again. A little too many. What can Nicholas expect for the next few months? Okay. Next few months. The Hierophant. Nine of Wands, the Fool, the Hierophant. Okay, that was very gentle. And the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm going to pull one more. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. That's a good set of cards here. It does show me that you're working hard towards getting whatever it is that you're trying to keep in mind done. So the Nine of Wands shows that hard work, that dedication, that pushing through all of the responsibilities. It's tiring. It's not exactly the most, I'm happy, but it doesn't really matter because the next card after that is the Fool. So you go from this place of like a little bit of heavy responsibilities, having to tackle all of these different challenges, wanting to get your goals met, wanting to achieve your desires. And it's a lot, it's a lot. Like you have to constantly have to deal with this uphill battle. One thing is coming after the other. It just feels a little bit never ending, and it's got you looking out for like what's going to happen next. Like what else am I going to have to deal with? Like it gives that much energy, but then it gets to the place where you start letting that go. And possibly it's because you've reached some sort of paramount, some sort of peak moment where you no longer have to be in this state of readiness and preparedness and being a little bit of like overworking and along the lines of that. And you start to get this more freedom here. The Fool is all about freedom. It's all about happiness. It's all about exploration. New dawn, new day. The Fool does not have responsibilities. They don't have to do any work. So on one point, it kind of reminds me of just like when you work really hard and you have a lot of things to do and you're just like, oh, I need a vacation. And then you go take that vacation, which these energies can represent. And on a more transformative, a bigger, powerful level, this represents like a change in scenery, a change in your environment, a change in your work, a change in your job, and feeling a little bit like you can breathe. This is a sense of relief, breathing room, feeling like you are unbound to something, feeling like, okay, finally, I don't have to work as hard. Maybe you were working hard on a specific thing, or just maybe specific areas, and finally it's done. Like for me, I have to work hard for a certain amount of time. I have to work hard during semesters. Then when those semesters over, I'm like the Fool. I'm like, oh, finally, I can breathe, right? So there's a moment like that happening in the next couple of months. Then we go to the Hierophant here, which lets me know that you are learning, teaching, growing, and building new communities. Sometimes I get the Hierophant to represent organizations. So this can represent a new job, a new work environment, or even just traveling and experiencing a community that you have never experienced before. This can also represent like new opportunities and avenues to make money. For example, because the Fool is connected to the Uranus, and then we also have the Hierophant connected to Taurus. When Uranus into Taurus, I believe Bitcoin for the first time kind of got a little bit more popular. It was always around. It was around for a long time, but when Uranus went into Taurus, that's when its popularity went out. So when we have these two coming together, it can represent having a new stream of income, or even just venturing out into different areas that you may have not gone into previously. And that can definitely change depending on what exactly it is your area of interest. This can be anything from like, hey, I think I'm going to go try skydiving. I don't know why that's on my brain, but, or like, I'm going to go try, like the little painting class I did. It definitely represents, let me try different things to know what I find more valuable. Let me speak to different people. And like I said before, like it's all about learning new things, and that can be about yourself, it can be about the world, it can be about finances, and it can be about maybe even your family. There can be some shocking, surprising things happening in that area as well. But generally, the Hierophant is very good for stability and structure. So you go from this period of a little bit more freedom to having more stability and structure. So some people, they might get the Fool to represent like unemployed to working, right? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Pentacles is you working hard, and I'm going to combine with the Queen of Pentacles here, because not only are you working hard, but you're growing. It's like you're applying all of the things that you have been learning, that you have been understanding, that you may even be teaching others, and you are making sure that you are continuing to grow and develop and stabilize your goals, whether that be financial goals, whether that be goals towards valuing yourself, because the Knight of Pentacles tends to be a little bit less confident than the Queen of Pentacles. So you're going from this place of maybe not feeling, I'm not going to say totally unconfident, but it's not as confident as you could be, to feeling extremely confident, extremely comfortable, feeling very fortunate, feeling very blessed. And I love the Queen of Pentacles card, because the Queen of Pentacles card is definitely a card of saying over the next couple of months, you're going to have more time to take care of yourself. There's a little bit of like this workaholic energy when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, but that's because you're trying to build stability for yourself. You're trying to make sure in the long run that everything is set up so that it's not, you're not in a disastrous position. This is like, I'm building my savings. This is like, I'm having multiple streams of income. This is like, I'm finding a job that values me. This is something along the lines, I'm surrounding myself by people who are supportive. I'm surrounding myself by people who think in like-minded ways. I am having more time to take care of myself. So with this Nine of Wands energy, it's like, oh, I'm struggling, I'm pushing forward, I'm working hard, but they don't have time to take care of themselves. They literally have bandages on their head, okay? And they're struggling. They're the wounded warrior. And then you go to a place where it's like, I can finally relax. Makes sense. I start a job, but not until June. I'll move for the job. My current situation is definitely not ideal, so it can wear me down. That is good to hear, because these cards are definitely showing like that new job environment, right? And then, so this new job is actually going to be really good for you, because it's going to grow you in your career, or it's going to allow you to have different jobs or skills that you can utilize for the next position. Or I see this possibility, they may promote you, because sometimes we get this Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles to representing like, hey, I'm going to give you another position that's going to make you more money, be a better title, be a manager, something along the lines of that, senior manager, associate, I don't know, manager, whatever the case may be, but it's just like a better position. So something about this job, either they will promote you within the job, or the job is going to lead to a better position that is going to be more stable, and it's going to allow you just more time to chill out. Like, you won't have to work as hard. You really won't. I really do see that happening for you, Nicholas, over the next couple of months. It's really good energy here. I love that you're going to have more time to take care of yourself. I love that you are going to get more respect that you deserve, and there's more support coming your way. This new job does seem like a better environment, especially when it comes to just having long-term options, long-term transferable skills, bringing something of value to you. It feels like this job more aligns with your sense of community and values. Whatever your personal values are, it looks like this job will align with them more. So maybe more acceptance, more work-life balance, better pay, better bonuses, whatever the case may be. But it's a better environment for sure. So yeah, next couple of months, you're gonna be a really good place. I mean, look how amazing this card is. That's why I love the panoramic deck. Gotta get closer. You see the castle in the background. You see the farms and everything, crops growing. She's under this beautiful tree. Like, it's very relaxed. And then it shows that you have all this abundance things continuing to build and grow behind you. So it's like a continuation of good things to come. Ooh. I'm really glad that you're having like these wonderful things happening and unfolding for you. Oh, this card's the wrong way. Yeah, I can do one more. There's still some minutes left. I was a little bit late. I have about 8 minutes left, so we're good. Emperor card. Okay, second question. What can I expect for my Saturn return? I believe it's starting around now. Okay. Let's see. What can Nicholas expect for? Whoa. Okay. This card wanted to come out. That is the World card. All right. That's a good sign. Okay, this card came out. The Eight of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. And Okay, this card really wants to come. The Ace of Wands. What an excellent set of cards here. Love that. Well, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles here, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. That is actually fantastic. So the World card lets me know that something that you have been dreaming of, working hard towards, wishing for, will be happening for your Saturn return. It's actually going to be a monumental dream come true moment here. It's actually probably going to happen fairly early on in your Saturn return since we have the Eight of Wands here. But obviously the Saturn return does take its time. It's like 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, or something like that. So what we see here is this peak pivotal moment, success, happiness, fulfillment, and it depends on what you've been hoping for and wishing for. But obviously, with all of these wands here, it does seem to be like an area of passion, an area that excites you, an area that feels like, wow, I wake up in the morning and this is, oh, the audio is choppy. Let me check to see if that is my end, because I have had issues with the audio. Sorry, guys. Maybe I can close some programs out. Okay. Let me see. Can you hear me? Okay. Let me see. Can you hear me? It might be my Wi-Fi, I wonder. Okay, that's strange. Maybe I can close some tabs. Maybe I will. Maybe I can close some tabs. I'm not sure. Will refreshing it work? I'm not sure. Will refreshing it work? Let me see. Okay. Okay. Is that better? Okay. Is that better? Might still be. Might still be. Okay. I think that's better. All right. I had to check it. Did seem to be a little choppy. All right. So I just had to refresh. Not sure what that was about. But as I was saying, there's going to be some huge monumental goal or period of accomplishment that is coming true and happening. Something that feels like your heart's desire is being fulfilled, And it's probably a few things, to be completely honest, because the following card was the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is never just about one thing. The Eight of Wands is about multiple things happening at once, at a fast rate, at a fast speed. And so it's almost like you're getting some things being accomplished very quickly, or just multiple things happening all at once, going to new heights. Look at this little air balloon, hot air balloon in the background, trying things you've never seen before, going higher, raising the bar. It just feels like these very wonderful, monumental moments happening for you, something to feel excited about. And I love when we get the Eight of Wands, because the Eight of Wands is kind of like this a general adrenaline rush junkie here. That's why we have these hot air balloons in the background flying high above the land. So it's just like this sense of what do you call it? I guess a adrenaline rush from these goals being accomplished and things along the lines of that. Also, with the two combination of these cards, more than likely during your Saturn return, you're going to do some traveling. How far? I don't know, but there's more than likely going to be some traveling happening. And if that's been a big goal for you, possibly even traveling to some place that you have wanted to travel to for a while, or even some sort of mode of transportation. Like some people have never been on a plane. Maybe their Saturn return happens and they get on the plane for the first time, and that gives them some sort of like, ooh, I've never done this before. This is actually amazing. So definitely 100% doing things you've never done before and completing them. Both of these cards are about completion, a moment of things coming to a close. So whatever the case may be, if you had been working on, I don't know, writing a book, this is like, oh, I've finished writing the book. It's done. It's over. I finally written this book. If you've been saying, oh, I've been working hard to get my own apartment, to get my own a nicer car or something like that. This is that getting done. This is that happening. Lots of good things are happening and lots of good news is coming your way, to be completely honest. Things that are really like getting you excited. Okay. Then we have the Three of Pentacles here. Now that's interesting because when I get this combination of cards, it's almost like there's been like some cycle when it comes to jobs. Okay. I don't know what that cycle is, but it does seem to be like, hey, this is a cycle that I keep repeating when it comes to jobs, labor, working with people, certain environments, right? Well, that's actually coming to a close. It doesn't necessarily even have to be maybe the environment itself, but maybe what it has to offer, because we're going from this Three of Pentacles place to this Nine of Pentacles place. So it's a place where, hey, I have to kind of rely on others. I don't have much room to negotiate. I kind of am on equal footing with a lot of people around me. So the Three of Pentacles might be somebody who works in a factory. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working in a factory. What I'm saying is that's not a specialized skilled job generally, right? So when we go from the Three of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, this is like, hey, I have a specialized skill that people are that's being sought after, and thus I have more opportunities to make more money. So that is coming into play. So there's more independence. There's less relying on other people. There's more being able to take care of yourself, buy the things that you want, do the things that you want. And not only that, but sometimes I can get this combination of cards to represent like outside of the influences of other people, because maybe you might be financially independent, but you might rely on other people's thoughts and opinions to shape your reality. Like, oh, all my friends are having kids or getting married. Maybe I should have kids and get married. That would be very Three of Pentacles. Let me conform to the group. Versus the Nine of Pentacles is all about, let me think and act and do for myself. I'm no longer relying on what other people's values are, and I'm shaping my own. So there's more confidence when it comes to who you are as a person and understanding who you are. It's about knowing what you want, knowing what you want in life, and being able to enjoy it. Like, you are going to have a lot of joy and fulfillment in your Saturn return. I know Saturn return gets a bad rep, but I mean, look at these cards here. None of them are sorrowful. None of them are sad. None of them are miserable. So to me, it looks like you've been doing all the right things in order to achieve success, in order to find happiness, in order to create your own peace. And sometimes, this could even represent starting your own thing, starting your own business, starting your own hobby that could potentially make you money, or even just feels a little bit more like outside of the norm. Like, let's say, hey, all my friends, we like to meet for, I don't know, bingo night. That's really cool. They like to meet for bingo night. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is just like, well, that's what I do with my friends. But for me personally, when I'm doing stuff for myself, I like to go hiking, or I like to go stargazing. And I do that by myself. So it's like, let me do more things that are independently enjoyable for me, rather than, let me go to a bar with my friends, or let me do this with my friends. I want to do stuff just because I like it, just because I enjoy it, just because it makes me happy, because it makes me feel comfortable. And there's more time, more free time to enjoy your life. With the Ace of Wands here, we know that exciting things are coming for you. They want to come for you, okay? It's representing just having more passion. If you are interested in dating, then this would be dating a lot. I will say the cards aren't totally committed, just looking at them. But it does represent, oh, I'm having a summer fling. I'm having more like flirtation. I'm having more interesting interactions that are romantic with other people. That is a strong possibility coming up Here, there is that strong emphasis on travel again when we talk about all of this fire and then the world card coming through, because that is what it connects to. It will also connect to sort of like establishing a new belief. So, for example, I remember one time, I'm trying to think an example. One time I remember, like, this is in high school, but there was like K2 going through my ninth house. And at the time I was more so like focused on being like a straight A student, right? K2 goes to my ninth house and I'm like, I don't even really care about that. So for me, it was about letting go of perfectionism and trying to figure out exactly what it is, who I was, and what I wanted and what I desired in this life. When we have the Ace of Wands, it's very similar in that way because the ninth house is connected to the fire sign house. That Sagittarius rules the ninth house. So it's like, let me redefine my beliefs. What exactly is important to me? What exactly do I value? What gets me excited? What is motivating me towards success, towards my goals? And you start to come across new motivations. You start to rediscover yourself. You start to understand yourself more. So there's this boost in confidence. Confidence is the main key factor here coming. Like, you know who you are. You're going to be like very confident in who you are. There's a lot of success happening your way, a lot more independent, less stressors when it comes to money, less feeling like I have to rely on this thing to pay my bills or something. It's like, hey, even if I lose that job, I'll have another job like that. The Nine of Pentacles is very, very confident, right, within themselves, and they have a lot of opportunities. And then the Eight of Wands also represents more opportunities coming in. You're welcome, Nicholas. Like, this is not me. This is all you and your work and the things that you have been doing. And it's going to pay off, like, for sure. Like, these cards are so fantastic. Like, so I already know you've been working hard. The fact that we got the world card first, which represents Saturn. Saturn is like, I'm here to reward you. I'm here to make your dreams come true because you're going to continue to work hard and you're going to actually get the things that you want. That's cute. The bottom of the deck is the Sun card. So, yay. Lots of happiness and fulfillment coming your way. I just really see it for you. But that is going to be all for now until next week. Next week's a little different, guys. I will say that you're welcome. I know good things are coming your way for sure. I'm trying to figure out a day. Okay, next week, guys, I'm going to be out of town Friday through Sunday. And so I am going to have to go live maybe Thursday or Wednesday. It's probably going to have to be a pop-up. So I don't like doing the pop-ups. I like letting you know. So be on the lookout for Thursday or Wednesday when I have to go live again, just because I'm going to be out of town on the weekend. And I'll just see which day plays out better. It depends on when I can get my work done. So there's that. But thank you all. And thank you all who voted on the polls. It looks like love has won. You know, love is the winner here. So I appreciate all the feedback. Got to do more love readings then for you all. And hopefully I will see you all either Wednesday or Thursday for the live. I'll probably make it short because I know it's only just like a few days from now, and you know, it is what it is. But I do want to keep my promises of going live. Excuse me. Do want to keep my promises going live. I do need some water. And look out for all the conjunctions. I think Saturn conjunct Venus, Venus either sextiles Pluto or something along the lines of that. I think I said Saturn, Sun conjunct Venus. Sun, I believe, Sun's probably already conjunct Neptune. And there's a few other aspects coming up next week, just a few conjunctions, powerful energy as per usual. But I do think that implies that next week is going to be a more positive, relaxing week, just based on what I know about those planets. So keep that in mind, be positive, keep going forward. good things will happen, even if times are stressful right now. So I'll see you in a few days, astronauts, and bye for now.